Hello Blue Mugs, thanks for having me along the other day. Good times. Let's have a little video recap of how to play all the major and all the minor chords just using one finger. First off, we're going to look at the C major chord. It's the people's chord, it's 0003. Now, when you play that chord, those notes, they're not just accidental. There's a reason that we play those notes. If I was to play the C major chord, C major scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can play the first note, I can play the third note, I can play the fifth note, but I can't play the first and the fifth at the same time. So I'm going to find another place to put that fifth note. It's a G, so I'll play it on the open G string. So now I'm playing 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5. So these three strings, the G string, the C string and the E string, are the first, the third and the fifth of the scale. And that's called the triad. Now, up here, A isn't part of the triad, B flat isn't part of the triad, B isn't part of the triad, but we can duplicate C. So now we're playing the first note, third note, fifth note, and up there we're playing the eighth note, or the first note again. But we don't need to play that again. We can just play these three strings and call it the major chord of C. 1, 3, 5, the triad major chord. Then, on your C string, you can run up chromatically. C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F. So, if that is a C sharp, oops, that is a C sharp, sorry, that's going to be an F. It's going to be major third. And that note there, that G sharp, is going to be the fifth. So now we're playing the first, the third and the fifth of C sharp major. And if you take it up again, it's the first, the third and the fifth of D. Look, D. So you know this already, right? That's the D chord. Well, why is it the D chord? Because it's the first, the third and the fifth of D. But you can play it with one finger. D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, back to C. So when you see these chord charts and they ask for an E major, life is too short to play 1, was it 1, 4, 0, 2? It's beautiful, but life's too short for that business. Just play 4, 4, 4. Too easy. We can do exactly the same thing with the A minor shape. When we play the A minor, 2, 0, 0, 0, we're duplicating these notes here. We don't need them both in. So we could just play 0, 0, 0. So the dog's on my lap and he's just moved. We could play 0, 0, 0. That's still A minor. We don't need that one in. A minor, A sharp minor, B minor, C minor, C sharp minor, D minor, E minor, F minor. If you don't want to play 1, 0, 1, 3, you can just play 5, 5, 5. This is the same diff. And then up here, that's my favourite G minor because we can play the G minor triad and have that G string droning as well. Lovely little G minor instead of 0, 2, 3, 1. Which means all your songs, Stand By Me, for instance in C, C, these three strings as a major triad, C major, A minor, these three strings as a minor triad, F, G, C. Any of the chords you need, as long as it's not an extension chord, as long as it's not a seventh or a sus chord like a sus4, all of the chords are either in that triad for a minor or that triad for a major. This one, the minor one, is decided on where you put your finger on the A string. So if you're playing a C and you play the two below it, you've got yourself a C minor. C, C minor. And when you're playing the majors, it's dictated by the C string. So if you play a C, C sharp, D, and you play the same shape, that's why you get a D chord. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, please do feel free to get in touch with Tom at tomthepom.com. I'll be more than happy to go over it again. Take care, thanks for the invite, and now wash your hands.